Ten Hag could finally ditch Sancho by unleashing Manchester United 20-year-old wizard in 23-24. Manchester United still have much to play for over the remaining weeks of the campaign, with every Ten Hag's men hoping to maintain their bid for Champions League qualification. While for the Super for the Carabao Cup, winners could also be up for grabs in both of the FA Cup and Europe League. The relentless and breathless run of victory across those three fronts will be brought for the Pomeranians boss at present, although attention will soon turn toward next season and just how the United squad will shape up. One key decision that does need to be made is with regard for 20-year-old sensation Ahmed Dello, with the Ivory Coast international having spent the Sharon campaign on loan at Sunderland in a second time. As Manchester Evening News reported earlier this week, the belief is that the former Atlanta man who was signed by the Red Bull on a initial 19 million a deal in 2020 could be part of the Hag squad next season, with the Dutchman open to including the winger as part of its first team plans. With the report and nothing that both Facundo Pulitzer and Antonio Langa could be moved on this summer, either permanently or on loan. There is said to be a position available for someone to challenge 86 million pound man Anthony on the right flank with young Airman, potentially the man for the job. If Ten Hag was to bring the exciting talent back into the fold, it is not just Pulitzer and Alonga who could potentially suffer with men sporting that Jadon Sancho, also said to be a potential victim of that promotion. As the Man report revealed, the United boss is set to fill Marcus Rashford and Alejandro Garnacho as the primary option on the left line, while armed men could come into rifle Anthony on the opposite side, leaving Sancho as something of a spare time. The England international has arguably been something of a flop since his 73 million pound arrival from Borussia Dortmund back in the summer of 2021, according to journalist Jesse Shutter, having scored just 10 goals and provided only 5 assists in 68 games across all fronts. The London-born Animal's tally of 7 goal improvements this season is even lower than that of polarizing midfielder Fred 11, but it's clear to see why Ten Hag is believed to be growing increasingly impatient with the Fleetwood dynamo. With Sancho, who has also appeared in number 10 berth this year, yet to find a settled position of late, the return of Aimel for the 2024 campaign could be a final nail in the coffin with regard to his time at the club, with the younger man having showcased his class at the Stadium of Light. The Minute playmaker has already scored 12 goals and provided 3 assists in 33 samples a game in what has been a real breakthrough campaign, having jumped up a level since the previous campaign, according to ex-United man Michael Carrick. The stellar impact has been the highly rated superstar hailed as an amazing footballer by Blackpool's boss Tony Mowbray, with the former Celtic manager also suggesting that the forward find the game too easy sometimes, such is this quality. With a chance to shine back in the Premier League, having been more than warranted for the dynamic wizard, as loaded by journalist James Copley. He should well next season. The 3-cap minutes is unexpected at his current club. Such with Ten Hag able to pull 11 Rashford and Garnacho on one flank and Anthony and Ahmed on the other. It could potentially be good time for Sancho's Old Trafford career.